It's Marty Bahama. Thank you, Pineapple, causing a lot of drama on a Monday. I hope all of you, no matter who you are, if you're watching this, or anybody else, I hope you had a great weekend. I hope you got out there and actually took some of my advice, started joining some Facebook groups, started posting in some Facebook groups, started getting a lot of traction. We've got some really awesome news to talk about today. So first, let me make sure I'm in the right place at the right time, talking to the right people. And you guys can see there the cover photo, that's two of our big superstars. Two of our big superstars knocked out over $1 million in the month of July. If you don't know how solid that is, let me tell you how solid it is. One of the guys has been here for right around 2 years, but last year he made well over 6 figures. He's now a branch manager, satellite branch manager in South Carolina. Went straight from not knowing this business to coming in, learning the buzz, learning how to close loans, learning how to help realtors out there, to now he's putting up some serious numbers. Closed $1.3 million for the month of July. He's right now on vacation on the beach where I love to be. So congratulations, Neil. Congratulations for sure. That is solid, solid, solid. And then Landon backs it up too with $1.2 million. And guys, this is just our branches that we have for Southwest Funding. This is not talking about the other Buzz members out there, real estate agents like Ron Daly, who's closing 4 or 5 listings every month on average, thanks to the Buzz. Realtors that are picking up so many buyers they can't see straight. So we're going to talk about that here in a minute too. Hey, Don Marie, what's up? Welcome to the Buzz, where you're what is always, because you're the Buzz manager and what was. One thing's for sure, Don Marie, you have been there through thick and thin, and you're always around. I appreciate all the help. Thank you for helping me out with Don White. Me and him had a Zoom call today, guys. He's one of my newest loan originators. The guy's in his 60s. Not going to tell you his age because I don't know it. But I'll tell you this. He's bringing in applications. He put a refinance poll out there today on one of the groups. I looked and it had like 8 people click options wanting to refinance. I'm telling you guys, it doesn't matter your age. It doesn't matter if you're tech savvy or not, because everything we teach you is on our phone. Speaking of our phone, oh, there's mine right there. Everything we teach you is 100% right here. What's up, honey buzz? Now you better stay back here this time. No. You better stay right back there. Over there. Guys, our Honey Buzz mascot sometimes likes to get into the mix and wants to go live. Now, if you got anything to say, feel free to say it. So going back to Don White in the Zoom call we had today. So we're talking about, he did the right thing, guys. Buzz team members, write down a list of everything you have questions about. Hey, Kamikaze, the most beautiful woman in the world. Kamikaze, look at our Buzz, Honey Buzz over here trying to get in a mix. She's ready to start going live, people. I'm telling you, pretty soon she'll be running these lives up here, won't you, Honey Buzz? She is an awesome addition to our family. Guys, I'm on that Zoom call, back to my short train. I'm on that Zoom call with Don White today. And while we're on the Zoom call, he has this list of questions. All these questions, and it's a perfect way to do it. Write down all those questions and let's knock them out. And one of the questions was about buying Facebook groups. I said, sure. Why do you want to buy the Facebook groups at first? You're brand new in this business. What's your reason? Are you looking for the long-term effect of it? Are you looking to maybe monetize that Facebook group? Are you looking to try to reach out to a real estate agent and get on top of that Facebook group? So I just wanted to see where his mindset was. And while we're on that Zoom call, I messaged only about 3 people. During that Zoom call, he ends up picking up a group in Nashville, in his hometown, guys. Let me get you back over here, Honey Buzz, and put the block on you. He gets a group in his hometown, Williamson County, right around 12,000 members in it, that now he has full control of. Now he can put a real estate agent on top. He can put his own business card on top. He can determine what gets posted, when it gets posted, why it gets posted. He can control who goes live. He can control the events. He can create the rooms. And Honey Buzz is going crazy back here. This is some funny stuff. Honey Buzz, you need to calm down. See, this is what happens when you sleep all day and you're up all night. You get a little crazy. But thank you guys for tuning in. Be sure to watch this replay play later. I guess you will watch the replay if you're watching now. But I'm going to share this out there too. So if you don't catch all of it right now, you're more than welcome to come back and watch it later. It'll be here on the channel, guys. Every day, Monday through Thursday, lives like this. We're going to talk about the buzz. We're going to talk about the Facebook groups. Today, I did a Zoom call with a person that sells T-shirts, and not the custom T-shirts, but she actually sells positivity T-shirts. And so I started showing her a little bit about the Facebook groups. She had a business page like most people do. They either have pages or they have websites. And she felt the same way that we all feel about the pages, is that, yeah, I do get somebody to like it. Somebody might even leave a review, but then they move on and they don't do much else with it. Unlike a group, they become part of it. So for her, in instance, once she has people start wearing these T-shirts, once she starts getting into business, they're going to be able to start posting these shirts in her group. So she created her little personal branding group today, and then I taught her some easy ways to start growing it. And then you can get out there to these other groups. Like for us with the Buzz, when you're part of the Buzz, we have full control over 100-something groups. Today we picked up our number 32nd, I think, out of the 50 states. We actually got up here in the middle of, oh yeah, I get to take my gold pin out, and I'll probably have to get Justin because he's a little taller than I am. Otherwise, I got to get the step stool. Justin could reach up there right now with his eyes closed and mark the spot. But it's just a small addition to being able to say one of these days that we have a group in every single state that when we talking about the ultimate leverage, and when it comes to monetizing those Facebook groups, as time goes on, they're only getting better and better. And I did see a new addition to the groups today. Let me see if I can see that again. I'm pretty sure it has something to do with the admin settings. And it also too with Zoom, guys. I seen a new addition to Zoom today. You can now, it'll pop up the option to snapshot a picture from your phone of the Zoom. Now I don't know really, unless somebody's showing something you want to keep, that might be the biggest reason. But you can actually hit a button, snapshot whatever picture's on that Zoom at that time. And guys, Zoom is where we do a lot of our training at. And don't get me wrong, we're wanting to switch over to either to create the rooms, start using that more often, or maybe the Google Meets, or I think Kamikaze's working on a different way too that we're talking about that we might start doing. We just got to be able to make sure we can share our screen, especially our phone screen, because just like that T-shirt lady today, she was totally amazed, Ivana. She was totally amazed at the fact that she's using her phone too, but she wasn't using it to the extreme that we were using it. She wasn't using the stuff that we use, the shortcuts. We pre-planned all this stuff. So then all of a sudden, I said, okay, let's talk about your business. Let me come up with a really good poll for you and a really good post, and you start putting it out there. Because we have learned how to get on Facebook, go to these Facebook groups out there, join these Facebook groups, and then start rolling in those clients straight into our holding pond. So yes, yes, yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, no doubt about that, Dawn Marie. No doubt about that. Well, I tell you what, nail on the head. We need a lot of positivity. I've had to get on to 2 different people today about, hey, being negative ain't going to be the solution. Going into your messenger group or going into Messenger and complaining about things isn't going to fix whatever the issue is that you're having. Instead, jump on a Zoom call with this guy who's always available. Guys, I've had so many Zoom calls and telephone calls a day. It is the craziest Monday ever. Non-stop people coming to work for Southwest Funding. Non-stop contracts flying everywhere. The same guys I just mentioned, Neil and Landon, both of them got contracts in over the weekend. And I know Landon pulled in a $325,000 contract today. Serious numbers, guys. Serious numbers these guys are putting up, coming straight out of the Facebook groups. So let's talk about Bray up in Illinois. She's brand new real estate agent. She's already got at least a minimum, I'm pretty sure it's 4, but maybe even 5 contracts. She's been with the Buzz for less than a month. And I know this for a fact because she's also working with one of my newest satellite branch managers / loan officers, Joe Barhumi, who's been in the business for less than 30 days. I noticed today he had already put in 3 or 4 contracts in our group. I'm pretty sure it's 4. 4 contracts, less than 30 days. Doesn't matter the type of business. It doesn't matter if you're a realtor, loan officer, insurance agent, car salesman. does not matter. What matters is are you going to be a little persistent? Are you going to have some drive? Are you going to start joining these Facebook groups? And are you going to follow the buzz? Because if you follow the buzz, just like a lot of people I was talking to today, we teach you how to keep it simple. We give you access to all those classrooms. You get to learn it at your own pace. We have dissected these Facebook groups down to 10 amazing classrooms that teach you everything about them. Everything. Thank you guys. If you're in here, give me a thumbs up. If I don't see you, I appreciate you guys joining. I'm pretty sure Don Marie or Kamikaze probably shared this out there. Hopefully we'll get some more of our Buzz team members in here. And we're going to talk about, and trust me, even though I'm live on YouTube, and even though I'm sitting here giving out some of our top secret advice, there's only so many people going to watch this. I hope millions, but right now, maybe a few hundred before it's all said and done, until we start growing even more. But if you're in Knoxville and you're watching this YouTube video, you need to reach out to me. Let's jump on a Zoom call and let me show you some of this magic. I really am going to, especially any businesses out there in this vicinity right here in Knoxville that are not getting a walk-in business because of the rules, because of the rule changes, the new normal, whatever. If you're not getting a lot of walk-in business, then you need to talk to me. I can definitely help you out with the Facebook groups, because not only do we own these Facebook groups, we control them. It's like land. We technically don't own it. We own the rights to it. These Facebook groups, we own the rights to them. But when you own the rights to them, you can go dig a hole and put a pool if you want to. You own the rights to them, you can change the cover photo and put anything you want to up there. But in Tennessee alone, we have groups from one side of the state, Johnson City, Bristol, Virginia line, all the way to Arkansas line, Memphis, Tipton County, Murray County, all those places around there. We've got groups from one side of the state. Then you get into the pocket of the heart of Tennessee where you're talking about Nashville. Now Nashville and Knoxville both. Knoxville because it's my hometown up here, you know, you're real close to here. Nashville because it's one of the hottest places in Tennessee. Everybody's wanting to go to Nashville, you know. So think about that right there. If you're a business and if you have a business in one of those areas, I've got control of 500,000 people in both spots. An absolute ton of people. Texas, Houston, I've got one group that's got 80,000 people in it. I can put any picture I want to on top of that group for 80,000 people to immediately get notified. So back to our Zoom call today with Don. So we started talking about the simplicity, and we started talking about the difference of converting and not converting. And I'm telling you guys, and going referencing a Zoom call I had with Gloria Conley today, she said, Marty, I appreciate this extra training you do. Not just the Facebook groups, but it's even life training, whether it be Sales 101, whether it be Facebook 101, texture placement 101, the right things to say, how to convert no matter what the business is, whether you're selling cars, selling houses, selling loans, whatever, to be able to assume that sale, to be able to pull these people in from Facebook and then get them on your side. You know, that's what Kamikaze, she used to always say that. Always say that. You got to get the people on your side. If you're concerned with that person going somewhere else, step number one, make sure they trust you and you got that confidence and you show them the path. No matter what it is you're doing for them, realtors, if it's going to be a listing, you show them the path that you're going to use those Facebook groups that you've got control of. Because I've got a lot of real estate agents that I know for a fact, Ron Daly for sure, uses a lot of groups he has control of to put listings on top of his groups. I'm telling you guys, it is the most amazing thing ever that I can pull up a group and I can see a listing on top of it. I see 1,000 people wanting to join this group, 80,000 or 40,000 or 30,000 people in it. You want to talk about giving your client confidence? Not only am I going to list this house for you, but I'm going to immediately put on top of a group. It's going to have 30,000 people immediately see it, or they're going to get a notification for it. They'll get immediate notification. Now it's a question of when are they going to look at it? But the thing we got to remember, we always are carrying around these devices. This is another attachment to us. And every time we walk away and we forget this device, we freak out. Oh no, where's my phone? Because I'm one of the worst ones to do it. Where's my phone? I stay busy. I got to have it in my hands. And if I'm going to do a Zoom call with somebody, most of you guys have noticed, I love doing the Zoom call from my phone because I'm not that tech savvy person. You don't have to be tech savvy to know these Facebook groups and to learn the Facebook groups. You just got to be able to have a phone, a smartphone, not a dumb phone, not a phone that flips. We need a smartphone. The smartphone is going to be your key to thousands of Facebook groups. It'll be your key to 18,000 messages. That is what one real estate agent, Michael Hicks, had after about a year and a half of being a Buzz team member. You're talking about 18,000 messages, 18,000 different people that did not know who he was, didn't have a clue. Now they know he is a path to buying a house. He's a real estate agent. He's a path to selling a house. So if you start thinking about just the logic of, okay, so this Marty guy and Kamikaze Christie, these two figured out a way to go to Facebook groups, not theirs. This is icing on the cake. This right here is just icing on the cake, guys. We pulled thousands upon thousands of clients out of these Facebook groups before we ever controlled a big Facebook group. The biggest group I had while we were pulling all those clients out was a group that I created, Knoxville Homes for Sale / Rent, Home Buying Made Easy by Marty Human. And then now, fast forward, yeah, we've got control of all those groups, but that was about maybe 3 years after we had been using these Facebook groups, learning them, seeing the real value in the Facebook groups, and that is when they started letting us ask 3 questions, all the new members coming on board. So if you create a group and you set those questions up, a lot of times you'll notice when you go out there and you try to join groups, they'll have questions like, why do you want to join this group? Do you live in this area? Are you going to obey my group rules because I am the group commander? You know, that is something that we have always kind of kid around about and noticed over the years with these Facebook groups is whenever Facebook started unleashing their control and giving more control to the admins, all of a sudden, and the moderators, all of a sudden we had a lot more Facebook police out there. We had the Facebook community police, and they are out there everywhere. And so when you join the Buzz, or when you learn the Buzz formula, you learn that how to advertise without advertising, how to use a Facebook group that's not yours, go into it, have the admins love you to death. Very rarely do they ever not like what we do, because we don't drop in websites, we don't drop in pictures, we don't blast the groups to get booted out of them. We use the groups in a way of starting conversations, and people love it. And it's causing us to have more relationships, more friendships. I've connected many real estate agents and loan originators, insurance agents together that are now best friends, now going out and hanging out when they can and doing a ton of transactions together. I mean, I could probably name off at least 15 to 20 different, I can say almost say couples of 2 people that I've connected through the Buzz now, and that now are like friends for life. Just an unreal amount of people in a very short period of time, not compared to the thousands of people that I have connected that do a lot of business together. Doesn't mean they're necessarily best friends, call each other on a daily basis, or go hang out, but thanks to the Facebook groups and the instant messenger, it allows them to start doing business together to the extreme. And that is why Joe Barhumi and Beret have been able to bring in 3 or 4 or 5 contracts within the first, both of them within the first 2 to 3 weeks of being in this business. Realtor, loan officer. It allowed JP out in Louisiana to sell 23 cars his first month of learning the Buzz. And now he's got over right at 500 people inside his personal branding group. And guess what, guys? Those 500 people next year will be 1,500 or 2,000 people. Next year, 4,000 or 5,000 people. And if you're planning on being in this business, or you're planning on having your career, no matter what type business it is, you think about that longevity. That longevity is okay, this guy's saying I don't have to pay for advertisement anymore. They don't do Facebook paid ads at all. And let me tell you something, guys. From everything I've been hearing about these Facebook paid ads, they're only getting harder. They're only getting worse. They're not converting near as good as the Buzz formula ads. I've had several agents, several loan originators tell me that the Facebook paid ads, people selling sheds, tell me the Facebook paid ads doesn't work near as good as the Buzz formula. and starting discussions and creating relationships, and it's not leads. These are real people, real connections. So keep that in mind, guys. I hope you guys are learning a little bit from this. And message me anytime. You can text me 865-360-0048. You can go to Amazon and get that book if you hadn't got it yet, or send me a message. And also, you can go to the Human Energy Buzz page. If you want to see some of the groups that we have control of, go to the Human Energy Buzz page. It's about the only time I will say ever go to our page, but go to the page and click on the section that says Groups, the Groups tab. And you will see the 100+ groups that we have our page linked to, that we have full control of. Many different states out there, over almost 3 million members, many different countries, and only growing, because the buzz is spreading like peanut butter. And people are putting up some serious numbers. People that are brand new in this business, has not been in it, that didn't know, brand new in any business, but in the mortgage business right now, and the real estate business, they didn't really know a lot about these Facebook groups, and had spent most of their time doing the paid ads, messing with their very complicated Facebook business page, and not thinking about how easy or easier these groups are. And one of the Zoom calls I had today with a new Buzz team member, she said, you know, I always thought it was more complicated to create a group and to grow a group than it was to build my page up. But you're 100% right, Marty. Ever since I've been building my page, I've not been getting these same kind of reactions, or what you're talking about, people that's actually posting in the group. People don't go to my page and post. They don't go to my page and post their stuff and say, hey, thank you, thank you, thank you. And for the longest time there, a lot of us was worried about reviews and Google reviews. Instead, what we started paying our attention to, or focusing our attention on, was having people to go into the Facebook groups, clients of ours, people that are now our customers, go back into the Facebook group and say, hey, thanks to Marty, I was able to get my home loan done. He got me approved all the way down to a 600 credit score, 500 credit score, whatever. He got me approved, got me into the house. Now we're homeowners. So many people are now kind of getting their customers. JP at the car lot, every time he sells a deal, smartest thing ever. Gets his clients to take a picture with him, drops it into his Facebook group. People are going to keep seeing that, and their friends are going to keep seeing that, and their friends are going to keep seeing that. And the way these algorithms work, somebody gets in there and types in car, and it's a friend of a friend of a friend, there's a great shot they're going to see JP's personal branding group. There's a great shot that those 500 people that's in his branding group, what knowledge is best friends, what knowledge is family. These are a lot. Lord, I've got a group with just our family in it, and it's only got maybe 100 and some people in it. So I know that, and I got a pretty decent sized family, or used to, so I know that that's a lot of clients. That's a lot of customers. That's a lot of future customers that he has inside his PVG. So keep that in mind, guys. I hope all this is kind of making a little bit of sense, but I'll break it down from right here. We use the Facebook groups. We create Facebook groups. We teach you how to build and grow a Facebook group. We've got 30 different ways. So if you're a Buzz team member and you're still confused on why can I not get my Facebook group to grow, first thing is message me directly. Let's get on a Zoom call. Second thing is get into Classroom number 3, which is just an app on your phone, or you can download on your computer. Get into Classroom number 3 and start looking at the 30 different ways that we've got written down there for you, how to grow your Facebook group. But step 1, Zoom call with me. Because once you get on a Zoom call with me and I share my phone, it starts making a lot more sense to you. Right now you're like, okay, this guy's talking about groups. I've got a business. I'm a real estate agent. I'm a loan originator. I've got my own self-employed, my own shop. How's this guy going to help me? How can he help me? Well, one easy way to help anybody right out the gate is having control of all these Facebook groups. Having control of those Facebook groups, I can take anybody's business and post it straight to the top of those Facebook groups, and I can mark it as an announcement. And if you don't know anything about the action in these Facebook groups, it's unreal. One group I've got that's got 40,000 people in it will have 30,000 posts a month. Every single month, like clockwork. Facebook does a great job. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Don't you do it, honey buzz. This is the greatest, cutest cat ever. But Facebook does a great job of showing us our analytics. They do a great job of showing us how many posts are in that group per month, how many active members, where those members are located at, who's the most active poster in the group. They show you all this. Even the group that you create, guys, even your personal branding groups, you're going to see all this. You're going to be able to go to your analytics, and you're going to be able to see, especially like, for example, Ron Daly got close to 30,000 people in his group. Michael Hicks, same thing. They can go to their analytics, and they can see who is their top poster. Who's their top poster besides themselves that's in that group? Who is their main guy? Because that main guy right there is probably also inviting a bunch of people. And you want to encourage that. Heck yeah, keep it up, man. I appreciate everything you do. Thank you for the support. Absolutely amazing. But just for the fact that Facebook allows us to see all this back end stuff that you wouldn't be able to see unless you are a computer programmer. If you were some kind of programmer who knew how to write codes or knew how to do stuff like that, then maybe you could see the analytics, the clicks and the blah, 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 the impressions, as Zillow used to say back in the day. You could probably see a lot of that stuff. But, as they got to watch her, I'm telling them what she's going to do. But now, with your Facebook group, if you have a business per se, but you don't sell a product, let's say you just have a service, you do not need a website anymore. This is not the 90s. You don't even need a page. I ain't saying don't have one, because it does look halfway decent when somebody links their page to their Facebook group, what it looks like on your phone. Get that little band going across it that says Group by Human Energy Buzz. That don't look bad at all. But do I rely on that page for my business? Definitely not. Without a doubt. All your business will start coming out of your Facebook group. And one of our new success stories is Jennifer Romano, who is the admin of the new Real Estate Agents group. It's got 45,000 people in it. She just made a post not even 2 days ago that said, the buzz formula in my Facebook group is my main and only source for clients now. Not main, only source for clients. So many people have said that now. Why do I want to go out there and pay for advertising to get what we call leads? A lead. We don't want a lead. We cracked the code to connect to real people. Real people, not leads. And then we took it a step further with the messenger groups. And being able to watch a real estate agent, the loan originator, the client, the processors, all communicate in this one messenger group is priceless. Because I see such smoother communication. A lot less stress. Yeah, I don't think I brought my drink over here this time. And now I'm getting a sore throat or dry throat. That's okay, we got this covered. I knew I forgot something when I walked in here, so I'm always a little bit in a hurry, a little bit off. Pineapple, if you can hear this. Hey, there she is, saving the day. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We have our soundproof material here, so sometimes it gets a little bit louder. It's one thing we learned about this material we put down, and I'm 100% going to be doing a video on this. You know, as soon as I figure out if I'm going to get Kamikaze to start K's Universe, or if I'm going to start putting it on here. But whenever she first put this floor down, it was really to soundproof the room. Trying to build this little studio up. I don't use this mic unless I'm on my Zoom. But then started expanding it out. We put it in our entire garage. Now, because the floor in the garage is straight concrete, you don't hear any squeaking whatsoever. It's absolutely perfect. The greatest garage floor on this planet by far. But in here, we get a little bit of squeakiness because of the floor we have underneath it. But I'm telling you right now, guys, I would not trade this for the world. It is absolutely amazing. So not only do we give you advice on how to use these Facebook groups, but we also give you advice on life itself and how to make life awesome, how to make it fun, how to do great things around the house. I'm telling you, Kamikaze Christie has changed mine and Pineapple's lives for the better, made this place amazing, and only getting better. All right, guys, the buzz is out. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. We're going to be talking about some more posts and some more polls. And if you're a business owner and you want me to come up with something for you, message me directly. All right, guys. See you. The buzz is out.